What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and I'm out here with the brand new Emax Freestyle. This is the Tinyhawk Freestyle. These are the Racerstar 2335s, and these are normally not considered really good props, but I'm thinking that these props are probably better on a lightweight model like this, because the whole problem with these are its flexibility. I think if I can hold it still, check it out. So they are a little flexible. So I think that's the source of the problem when you're flying with the heavier model. But this model being so light, I think that's not really going to come into play. The fact that these are a little flexible, because they're a little stiff, they're just not as flexible as, say, this prop. They're just not as stiff as this prop here. This prop is a little larger. This is actually the Kingkong 2535 4-blade prop, and this is actually a clone of the Rotor X version of this prop. And this one is pretty stiff, and so this one is stiffer and it's a little longer. A couple more millimeters on this one, being 2.5 inches, and this one here is 2.3 inches. So we have a smaller, we have a shorter blade, and we have a less stiff blade. So, but let's check this thing out. We're gonna fly it with this GMB pack 2S 550 80C to 160C burst. So it should supply ample enough power and all to do punch outs and all. I'm gonna test the punch outs, and I want to see exactly how much flight time you have with it, because it's really no good for me if you don't have a long enough flight time to enjoy it. You really don't want to go too far backwards in flight time. And this prop here, I would just go with this one, but this one doesn't fit as tight as these props here. This one you have to use the little screws, the mounting screws have to be used with this prop here, and so that would add a disadvantage to this one, being a little heavier and harder to spin. And these here, I don't have to use any mounting screws or anything. This one fits on pretty tight. In fact, I was barely able to get this one all the way on. Still a little bit of room in between there. Didn't want to push it all the way down. That causes the stem to come down out of the bottom, and then the bell is a little loose. You can pull the bell up a little bit. But anyhow, let's get into this flight, check out the punch outs, and check out how long this thing will fly with this setup. Let's get it. I am bottom mounting this. Got a buzzer on here working and all. XT30. Really nice day out here, barely any wind. Let's pick it up. Really quiet. Check out the punch out. It's a really nice punch out. Sounds like we got a little oscillation on the come down though. I'm liking how quiet these props are though. And it's pretty fast with these props. Really doesn't seem floaty with these props either. That's one thing with the other props. The stock props seem a little floaty. The Vine Rush props. So I'm liking these props so far. Really nice punch out and all. Check it out, how quiet this thing is. Looks nice too. These props do come in white, red, and blue. Those are the only colors I have. Get a look at it. Check it out. Wow, this thing is just as quiet as the stock props. Do some close-in power loops. Haven't heard the buzzer yet either. Let's try punch out. Might need a little tune to get rid of those slight oscillations on the D gain. It seems like I have to lower the D gain. The punch out is perfect though. That's one good thing about having different color props on the front than the back, because it helps you out with orientation, especially when the props are very visible like these are. Look at it. You guys see it in motion. It seems like these props might be pretty efficient on here. Haven't heard the buzzer yet. On all the punch outs and all, that's a sign. A good sign, that is. And I'm doing all of these power loops and all. Bring it back over here. So we got the buzzer now going off. It got a little weak all of a sudden on me over there on that punch out. Well, that power loop, trying to punch out of it. Okay, it's definitely ready to come in. So that's it, a quick test of this freestyle here. The Tinyhawk Freestyle with these Racerstar 2335 4-blade props. Seemed like it runs really nice on it. I'm gonna put up on the screen how long that flight was. It didn't seem like a really short flight. So I guess I like them. Let me check out the motor temperatures. Barely even warm. So the Tinyhawk Freestyle likes these props. Thanks for watching.